Hello everyone, it's Danzen here. Welcome to the day 22, and this will be our challenge project for the part 3 in add logic to C# console application. And yeah, we'll be continue yesterday project. Yesterday project is about Contoso pet apps applications. It's so a little bit complex, but right now we will just continue from yesterday. Let's just get ahead into it and see the objectives here, what I need to do. Okay, from the introduction first. Okay, application often use a combination of selection and iteration statement to establish code execution path. In addition, user input and calculation influence the flow through an application. Creating a user interface that implements a design specification can be challenging. Yes. Suppose you are a developer working on the Contoso Pets application. Let's say I'm a developer, an application that's used to find home for stray, for abandoned pets. Some of the development work has already been completed. For example, the application main menu and the code used to store new pet information have been developed. However, certain information isn't always available when a pet is entered in your system. Basically, I need to develop the features that ensure a complete dataset exists for each animal in your care. In this module, you will develop the following features of the Contoso Pets application. Okay, a feature that ensure animal age and physical description are complete. And I have to ensure as well animal nickname and personality description are complete. So, okay, so basically we have to ensure 4 variable here: age, physical description, and then nickname and personality description, like that. And what else? Okay, this is a challenge project module where you will complete an end-to-end project from a specification. This module is intended to be a test of your skill. There's little guidance and no step-by-step instruction. So yeah, since this is unlike yesterday is guided project where we are guided through the guidelines, but right now is about challenge project. So it must be our skill. We need to show up our skill. This is basically just a test, a challenge project that will assess our skill. So here is the objectives. Yeah. Use combination selection and iteration statement to implement logical workflow. Okay. Selection, iteration, scope variable. And here is the prerequisite. You can just check it yourself. Okay, so let's get ahead to the preparation. I think this one is similar like yesterday. Yeah, from here. Your goal in this challenge is to create the app feature aligned with menu option 3 and 4. New animal must be added to the Our Animals array when they arrive. However, an animal age and some physical characteristics for a pet may be unknown until after a veterinarian examination. And in addition, an animal's nickname and personality may be unknown when a pet first arrives. The new features that you're developing will ensure that a complete dataset exists for each animal in the Our Animals array. So this is the project specification for our challenge today. So the first thing is to ensure that animal age and physical description are complete. Your code must assign a valid numeric value to pet age for any animal that has been assigned data in the Our Animal array but has not been assigned an age. So what I need to do here, assign valid numeric has been assigned to data in our array but has not been assigned. Okay. Verify that physical description have an assigned value. Okay. We have to assign the valid numeric value to the bit age for any email that has been assigned data that has not been assigned. Oh, okay. So basically, if we already see the bit age information, but there's missing information for its age and physical description, and then for the nickname and personality description, we need to assign a valid string and valid numeric. So okay. Also, there are some rules here that you cannot have 0 characters, or probably you cannot have null value. Okay, let's just continue. Exercise. Ensure that pet age and pet physical description contain valid information. Let's just open my... This is my yesterday Visual Studio Code. Yeah. This is yesterday. Whoops. Let's check this out first. So basically, yesterday we already got this main menu working fine, and then we work on the first menu, which is list all of our current pet information. It's also working fine. There you go. You can see bunch of data showing up here in the console terminal. Okay, if we press 1, then this will show to us some information about pet and its characteristic. And then if we press 2, we can add new animal there, like cat, and then let's say 4, the size, color, gray fat, and then dislikes Bob, and nickname is Tom. Do you want to enter no? So if we check again the first menu, we will see here the C5, the 5th cat, the 5th of pet is just added to this menu, to the list. Yeah, since we know that the second program is add a new animal friend to the our animals array. So mainly we can add up to 8. So until D8 or just C8, because the maximum pets is about 8. So it will be our limit, but we can actually extend it to whatever you like. Probably 50, 100 is possible, unless you will not exceed the integer 32, integer 64, the max limit, and that will be a problem for you. So yeah, what about 3? Okay, 3 we will be working on right now, because this will be our challenge project. I'm going to work on this right now. I see here, this is the specification. Let's just see there. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. The contour subpets application is used to help find new homes for abandoned pets. Your goal is in this challenge is to develop the application features used to ensure that you have complete data set for each animal in the our animal array. So here is the specification. In this challenge exercise, you need to develop features that ensure animal age and physical description are complete. Okay, to ensure this feature must the first be enabled inside the appropriate application branch. So it must be the menu option number 3. Here we will be working on here. I think I can just delete this first and give a big gap for that, so I can identify or locate it easily. And then yeah, menu option 3. So skip over. So the second one is skip over any animal in the our animal array when the value of pet ID is set to default. So okay, skip pet ID, skip. Basically we want to skip empty pet ID. As far as I know, 1 until 4 is assembled data that the pet ID is not empty, it's already filled with this. Yeah, this is the animal ID. And then the problem is after the case 3, which is pet ID number 4, 5, whoops, pet ID number 5, 6, 7, 8 is empty. Because it's empty, we need to skip that for compiler efficiency. So yeah, that's why we need to skip empty pet ID. Okay, the third one is display the pet ID value and prompt the user for an updated data value if our animals array data is missing or incomplete. Display the pet ID value. Okay, display pet ID and prompt the user for an updated data value if our animal array. Okay, we will display pet ID if data, what data is missing, do you mean? Oh, probably this one, animal age, and if animal age and animal physical description is missing. Okay, that's for the third one, display pet ID. Okay, we need to skip empty pet ID and then display pet ID if animal age and animal physical description is missing. Oh, we need to identify what is missing means in this situation. Missing means, oh, probably later we will know what is missing means. Okay, the fourth one is ensure that valid numeric value is assigned to animal age. Valid numeric. Wait, should that a valid numeric value is assigned to animal age for all animals in the our animal array that have assigned data. Basically, we want to check, yeah, check animal age, animal's age value, validation. Check animal age value validation that have assigned data. And then the fifth one is ensure a valid string value. This one is should be numeric. Check animal numeric validation. And then the fifth one is ensure that a valid string. Check animal physical description valid string. If pet ID not missing. Yeah, the same applies for this. If pet because if the animal age and animal physical definition is missing, wait, I think I don't need this one. Check animal age numeric validation. I think we can just align it, I mean indentation like this. This is the group of here, like I have to display pet ID if animal age and animal physical description is missing. Sorry, a little bit disruption. Okay, let's continue. Check animal physical description valid string. For all, okay. Check any, okay. Enforce the following validation rules for animal age. Okay, for animal age, what is the rules basically? We want to see the rules. Rules for this one. It must be possible to convert the value entered to numeric data type. And then for the animal physical description, the value cannot be null. So basically this one. Values cannot be null. Values cannot have 0 character. Any further restriction is up to developer. Okay. Probably I will just add values cannot be TBD like yesterday. Like if we put TBD, if we put nothing there, which is empty string, then that physical description or physical personality or the nickname will automatically automatically assigned to TBD because of the code, because of the hard code. So yeah, I want the value cannot be TBD. Okay, just let's see later. Here is, oh yeah, inform the application user when all data requirements are met. Inform inform user if all rules are met. Yes. Okay, so this is basically what we want to do. Check your work. You can exit the verification test before completing all. Okay. So what should be the output like? Okay. We want to ensure that the valid numeric value is assigned to animal age. Yeah. Like this. Enter an age for ID C4. And then let's say we enter 1. Then it will loop again and re-ask you a question, re-ask you a request. Please enter an age for ID C4 because this is invalid. The valid one, it should be numeric value. It should be numeric value. This is not considered as numeric. This is a string. Yeah, even though this is 1, but it's still string. This is not allowed for these rules. Okay, so in order to get out from this question is to put integer or to put any numeric number, and then verify, enter a physical description for ID. Oh, the second question, enter a physical description for ID. Now it is about the physical description, so the user can put any kind of information that related to physical description. Also, this is just suggestion. It is the size, the color, the breed, gender, weight, housebroken. You don't need to put in all of them, just one of them. That which one do you like, or multiple of them is all right. And then what else? Oh, the terminal one. Verify that your current requesting value. Oh yes, here. Press the enter key without typing any character. So if we press just empty character, which is just type, press enter, then it will re-ask you a question again because it's not valid. The only valid one is not this. The value cannot be null, and the value cannot have 0 character, which is not empty like this. Because enter key, you put an empty character in here, so that means it's an invalid value. Because it's invalid value, therefore it will loop again and re-ask you a question until you put a valid number, a valid string, a valid data. So after you input, okay, let's say you enter a small white Siamese cat weighing about 8 pounds, a litter box trained, then it's considered as valid entry that the terminal panel display a message similar to the following. And then we will cut this one, the information. This is inform user if all data rules are met. Age and physical description field are complete for all of our friends. And then this is just a normal pause message. Press the enter key to continue before you going to the menu. All right. If your code meets the requirement, you should be able to complete this step. In order and see the expected result in a single test pass, if you added additional restriction, you may need to exit the application and then run a separate test pass to complete your verification. Once you have validated the result for this exercise, proceed to the next exercise in this challenge. Validated result. additional restriction. Okay, so probably just like I said, I can just put TBD. You cannot put TBD. You may need to exit the application and then run a spirit test pass to complete your verification. Okay. Once you have validated the result for the exercise, proceed to the next. So, okay, first of all, I need to locate where's the menu option number 3. Where's number 3 here? Okay. We are gonna make the skip empty pet ID. Okay. Skip empty pet ID. So this one will not be skipped. This one will not be skipped. This one. Good. Okay. Oh, animal ID. Like if there is a data inside of the animal ID, then it will not be skipped. So if you found something like this, animal ID, so this is for animal ID number 4, number 5, 6, 7, and 8. All of them will be skipped. And what do you want to do with the not skip one? So let's say, okay, we have done we just not skip this one, animal ID D1. Then, okay, then display pet ID D1 if animal age and animal physical description is missing, because the animal age and this physical description is not missing. Therefore, we will not display the pet ID here. Makes sense. Applies for the second one, the third one, the fourth one. Let's test this. Okay. Can we actually display pet ID here? If animal age and animal physical description is missing. So as you can see here, the animal age is missing and the animal physical description is missing as well, so that we should display the pet ID because we want to validate furthermore. And then what we need to do with this one, we need to doing some stuff here, examine, inspect, and put some the missing data there. Because with this program number 3 in the main menu, we actually want to put the missing one. So if you see in the missing one here, animal age is unknown, the user can input a random number, whatever they like, let's say 3, and then the animal physical description, the user can input any kind of information that they like to the animal physical description value here. So, but there are rules here for validation methods. Validation. Okay, so basically there are validation rules that we need to follow here. So it must be possible to convert the value entered to numeric data type. The value must be possible to numeric data type. So if I ask you, if the user input, let's say user input is 1 like this, is it possible to be converted to numeric data type which is integer? The answer is of course no. It's impossible. Impossible. What about if the user input A like this. Is it possible? No. Of course, it's impossible as well. Because how can a char like this be converted to numeric data type? Because the only valid numeric data type is 1, 2, 3, 4. Any real number, any numbers will be possible. So because this is considered as non-number, this is alphabet or alphanumeric, therefore it's impossible. So the only possible one is real number. Wait, is there actually bigger than real number? I forget that. Real number. Yeah, real number is the biggest one. So yeah, this is the only one is possible. And then let's see about this one. Let's we ignore this for now. We will see later on. Let's say the user want to input empty like this. Is it possible for string validation? This is string validation, yeah. And then this is numeric validation. Is it possible that if the user input this empty string? It's impossible because values cannot have 0 characters. What about if the user input null? As well, this is impossible because values cannot be null. What about if the user input any real number? If the user input 5, is this possible? If the user input 5, it's possible, but the 5 should be like this. 5 that represent integer, 5 that represent numeric, even though this is a string, but it's represent of string. Represent of numeric data type. So yeah, this is still possible. How about this? Fat, brown, smart. Is this possible? Yes, of course it's possible. This is what we want to put in the animal physical description. There it is. So yeah, you know. So let's just work on the case 3 right now. Where is the case 3? Here. So in order to do the skip empty pet ID, I think we need to do like this, 4, and then we put integer I should be, because I start from 0, therefore we can put less than instead of less than equal than the max pets here. Yeah, the max pets here, because max pet is 8. Where is it? Max pets, and of course we will iterate with an increment 1. So after that, this will ensure that we will through all the data start from pet number 1 to pet number 8. So all of them will be iterate one by one. Pet 1, pet 2, pet 3, pet 4. So no single pet that will be missed. This is to make sure of that. And then skip empty pet ID. So yeah, we need to check again. Whoa, so we need to check the animal ID. Is this missing or no? With doing like this, I think. Where's the ID? Here. So ID is row. This is row number, row I. So it must be on the column number 0. Okay, column 0. Column 0. Where is my... There is... Okay, our animal. So yeah, if our animal is skip empty pet ID, this is skip empty pet ID, yeah. Let I give the comment here. This is considered as empty pet ID because we still not see any kind of value here. This is just the default one. Default pet ID, or just let's say this is the default one. There. Skip default pet ID. Because number 5, 6, 7, 8 in the default system is empty, and the not empty one is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are the sample data for beginning. Then we want to check this. Wait, sorry, we need to put double equal. So if our animal if that column is empty, yeah, if the column is empty, we gonna skip that. I think we can do the negation, because if that column is not empty, we will do some more complex stuff here. Otherwise, we will not do anything. That means it will be skipped. Okay, skip. Else skip. So, okay. Skip default. Display pet ID if animal age and animal physical description is missing. Pet ID. So about display, let's just copy this. What actually we need to display here? All right, here. Enter an age for, I think I can use interpolation technique and put, wait, and replace this with variable. Replace that with variable like this, our animal. Because our animal, let's have a sample data of 1. If we put 1, then the animal ID will be assigned to This is D2 will be assigned to here, and we will got ID D1. So our animal will be ID D1. Okay. So we will get the ID of animals there. Don't forget, yeah, 0 is the column of ID. I'll just want to make sure that column 0 is for ID. We're gonna be working on column 1, I guess. Column 1 is physical description, if I'm not wrong. Oh, physical description is column number 4. Okay, that's column number 4. We will do it later. But for now, check animal age numeric validation. Display pet ID if animal age and animal physical description is missing. There is if here, so I guess we can use if or while. Because while it has the same concept like if, the only different, while is doing an iteration, but if is just doing it once. This is just once, this is if but multiple times, or just looping. We need to decide whether we need to use if or while for this one. Let's see first. What if I put, oh yeah, maybe do, it's possible as well. If, while, or do. Display pet ID. I think we don't display it just one time, but it's twice. So I think I can put it in here. Display pet ID if animal physical description is missing. Yeah, so be like this. So basically I can use I need to be consistent, yeah. If I choose if, then I want to use if for both of them. If I decide to use while, then I have to use while for both of them. If I choose this do while, I have to put do while for both of them. So consistent is important for clean code and good readability. So I have to decide it first. Where was my last code? Where is it? Where's my code? I lost my code. Here, case 3. Console.writeLine. Basically, to console.writeLine. Because we need to input two display, one for pet ID. Wait, one is for animal age and one is for physical description. And then Yeah, I need to replace this as well with this. Replace this. There you go. We need to do some stuff here. So I use while or do. Let's just use do for now. Okay, I think we can use the valid entry method. Valid entry technique where since I already learned it yesterday, it's pretty useful. So there should be two do while, one for age, one for physical description. Okay, so if the valid entry is true, then it will go out. Valid entry means I need to put some description, but what is valid entry? Valid entry will be true if all the rules are met. Okay, so the valid entry will be true if all the rules are met for every program, every variable for animal age and animal physical description. So yeah, if the valid entry is still false, for example, you put a string instead of number that the rules wants you to put integer, wants you to put numeric value, but you put string, therefore the valid entry will keep looping because you input the wrong number. You didn't follow the rules. The rules is you have to put integer, but you put string. Therefore, the valid entry will have a value of false. In order to get out from this loop, you need to make the valid entry is true. But how can we make the valid entry is true? By following all the rules. You have to, okay, let's say this one. By following all the rules, like I didn't put null number, I didn't put 0 characters, and I didn't put anything that rules prohibited to me. Therefore, I will get the valid entry becomes true. And if it's true, then I can get out from this and I can continue to the next instruction. Okay, understand. Enter a physical description. While valid entry false. So I have to make all the rules. After this question, there should be what is variable for input data. Oh, valid entry false. There's valid entry, there's pet age, there's pet count, another pet, manage. Oh, this one is should be the user input, read result. Okay, understand. Where is my code? After we got this question, we want to put some stuff. Okay, read result. console.readline. Console.readline, and then I think cannot be null as well, because it doesn't make sense if we allow for this one is null. So therefore I can make a new rule for that. The values cannot be null, and then values cannot have 0 character. Wait, let's ignore that for now. Oh yeah. Okay, let's just use try parse. So this one is for display pet ID. If animal age is missing, and then for the bottom one is display pet ID if animal physical element is missing. I need to make, because this is string for the first place, when the user inputs something on the console.readline, it will be automatically become string, and what we need to do is try to parse into integer. So probably I will use the new variable right from, where is the animal age? Here, animal age. I can use that probably. Animal age. Wait, sorry. It should not be animal age, but it should be valid entry, because the return is boolean, whether it's false or true. So valid entry, integer try parse, and then our animal. No, not our animal, but read result first. Or probably we can use the animal age. Read the result assigned to animal age first, just for a good readability. And after that, we can try parse it. So animal age. Okay, pet age. There's a pet age there that still isn't used. So probably it's useful because the data type is integer. So let's say we put 5 but as a string. 5 as a string will be assigned to animal age, and animal age will be here. So we got 5 string here. So try parse is trying to check, is it possible to convert the value entered to numeric data type? That's the job. Must be the job for try parse. Try parse is checking whether the value entered to numeric data types is possible or no. The only possible one is this. So I need to clarify. This is try parse job. Try parse will check a string and integer. So yeah, this try parse job, any real number. Okay. What about 6 string? Is it possible? Let's say 7. Yeah, it's possible because 7 is a representation of numeric. Representation of numeric. Try parse trying to convert the possible one into the real numeric, into the real number. Okay, the impossible one will be returned false. So yeah, this will be returned false. And for this one will be returned true. Any possible, wait, I need to make another note here. Impossible will be false and the possible one will be returned true. That's the job of try parse. Okay. Okay, so what about? So yeah, we will cut the value. This is already automatically check whether the user input the possible one, the possible value or impossible value. Yeah, possible. If the user still input the impossible value, then the valid entry will remain false and it will goes up here again and doing the same stuff again. You will be re-asked about enter an age for our animal. Okay, and then you have to input it again, and this is just the process. And then finally you want to make sure that your input is correct based on the rules. Okay. What after that? I think this one is already correct. What about this one? Even null data type, null value, or zero or empty string is impossible to be put here because thanks to try parse, I don't have to put if statement for or just an if nested statement for that. This is pretty useful method. But I think for this one, for string, let's see here, we need to put not try parse again because try parse is checking for integer, but for string validation I think we can just do like this. If oh yeah, I have to put the read result first so the user can input whatever they want, and then we want to check. How to check? Using if. Always using if to check whatever you want. If read result is null, because as you can see here, yeah, values cannot be null. If the read result is null, then wait, can I put more rules here? If the read result is null and read result is if the read result is not null and read result is not 0 or empty string, then we can execute this block of code. Okay, so actually we just did these two rules already, so I think that should be fine, and we can continue to here. And then some another further restriction is up to the developer. How about I can make more rules, but probably later. I will make it later. I want to make sure that this one should be working first. So yeah, read result. I have to assign read result to a variable that's correspond to the animal physical description. So here is the animal description, animal physical description. Read result will be assigned to animal physical description like this, so that we got clean variable that's clean for null and empty string. So yeah, pretty useful. We're gonna do about animal physical description this. Okay, what next is wait, my question is, does the valid entry here is reset or no? Is it reset or no? I think I have to reset it first. So yeah, in the top one, I think valid entry should be false, because it can be true and then it will ignore all of this block of code and get out from the loop, and I don't want that. I want every time, every loop, the valid entry is reset to false. Because if we use, let's say we use the menu number 2 already, and the valid entry is become true at that moment, and after that we want to go to the menu number 3, since the valid entry is true, then if the valid entry is true, then whatever we put here, oh sorry, I don't think I don't need valid entry reset here, because we will assign false or true to valid entry right here. Okay, so it's useless to put valid entry there. Okay, what about this? Animal physical description, read result. For while. Where is while? Where is for? Oh, here. For. Okay, I think I can put valid entry right here. So if this condition are met, or just if all these rules are met, then the valid entry will become true. Yeah, makes sense. I got it. And then read result will be assigned to animal physical description. Okay, makes sense. Oh yeah. I have to put the valid entry false. here. Oh no, I don't need that. I can just put it right here after else. So the valid entry false. Yeah, makes sense. So the compiler will ask the user first about the physical, enter a physical description. So the user will input any kind of data that whatever they like, but there are rules for that. The rules is values cannot be null and values cannot have zero character. So these are the rules. I'm using if statement. After that, we want to check if the user meet all the criteria or all the rules. Then we want to execute this code, this block of code. Otherwise, valid entry will remain false. And if it false, then we will check the condition of the while loop. If the valid entry still remain false, then it will goes up here again and redoing the stuff again and again until you execute this stuff, until you meet these rules, and then you will be executing this stuff. And then we got the valid entry is true because the while condition valid entry is false. Because our valid entry is true, therefore we can get out from this loop and we could continue to the next step. I guess that makes sense, yeah? And then inform, wait, sorry. Do we actually have put the data to the multi-dimensional array here? I think I haven't put there. In order to put my new data to to the multi-dimensional array, I have to do like this. Oh yeah. Okay, so what should I add? Age and physical description. Let's just copy this one. And then I'm going to put it right here. Gonna get rid of this. And yeah, this is for age, animal age. And then for physical description is column number 4. We will cut the animal physical description value from the newest read result. We will cut the animal age value from the newest read result from this. Okay, this is the separation. This is the block for animal age, and this is the block for animal physical description. But before that, we need to see what's going on with the problem here. Valid entry. So yeah, that's so wrong. Okay. What is this? Converting. All right. Read result. What is this actually? Converting null literal possible null value to non-nullable type. Non-nullable type. Read result to animal age. What is animal age? Oh, it's string actually. Because it's string. It's string, yeah. Animal age. How can I get rid of this? Can I just make it as enable? I already enabled it. What if I get rid of this? Oh, there are so many. Converting null literal or possible null value to non-nullable type. I think I have to put this as well, yeah. So null, I think replace this. And what about this? This is doesn't matter. We can put here. Sorry. Yeah, I think that works fine. That will work fine. Else. Okay. That's it. Is this too many code? I don't think so. Okay, let's just test my program for now to check whether it's true or there are some mistakes that I have to improve. .NET run. So yeah, let's see first the list of here, the list data of the pets, list all of the current pet information. So there are basically total of 4 pets, 2 dogs and 2 cats. All of them has full age and physical description is complete. And then the second one is okay, it's filled. The age is not empty as well. But for number 4, the age is unknown, which is missing, and the physical description is empty. It haven't filled anything there. So our task here, we're gonna go to the menu number 3, which is ensure animal age and physical description are complete. We're gonna ensure that. So yeah, enter an age for ID. Why I have to goes from the D1 to D4? I don't need to wait, so I need to skip that as well. I only want to display pet ID if animal age is missing. So there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. But what's the wrong there? Why I got that? display pet ID if animal age is missing. See here, why I have to enter an age for ID D1. We know that D1 here, the animal age and the animal physical description is not missing. Therefore, we don't need to display D1. And we want to skip D1, D2, C3. And we want to display C4 only and the missing one with the animal ID available. So there's something wrong here. Wait, let me see. There's something wrong here. Enter an age. Enter a physical description. I think it's because do will do this block of code one time. Oh yeah, I see. Do will do all of this one time. And it will not see whether you are on the first iteration, you are on the second iteration. It will not see that. Okay. So what I have to do here to make like this, to make it skip immediately to C4. Basically, I need to skip C1, D1, D2, and C3. Skip empty pet ID and C1, D1, D2, C3. By doing this, display only pet ID if animal age is missing. If animal ID, if animal ID is not here, it is not this, it's not default, then we will do this. Okay. Wait, my focus. Our animals. Display pet ID if animal age is missing. Because this one will do this one time, I think we need to check again. So it will not be like this. Enter an age. the D1 is displayed when it should not be displayed. What about if I add if like this? If, wait a moment. Oh yeah. If our animal, okay, I got it. What is column number 2? Okay, age. That's for age. Sorry. Enter in age for ID. Yeah, we actually haven't put. I can actually put like this. If our animal, which is the age, is empty, is not empty. Wait, is empty. How can I write that? Here. If our animal is default and our animal I don't think there is, the default is not like this, the default is unknown. Okay, if our animal I2 is equal to age with unknown mark, the question mark, then we're gonna do this. How about that? So that means we will get so many nested. We'll get so many nested here. I see there. This is too much nested. I think we can do like while here and do while. Okay. Oh yeah, using the while statements. Using the while statement is probably helpful. Like this. While our animal while our animal is not equal. Okay. Because there are rules here. Skip default this, and then we will skip also we will skip we will skip the animal edge that is not missing. Okay, that makes sense. So if the animal edge is filled already, and also the physical description is already filled already, therefore we will not loop this, and we will get out from this loop and go to the next instruction. This is basically the rules. I think I will specify more about this. So yeah, our animal rules. The big rules is ID have to be default. ID has to be default. Wait, sorry. Has not be default. And then the age has to be unknown. Let's just use the ampersand for an operator. And display pet ID if animal is missing. The fourth one is physical description. Yeah. The physical description. So yeah, this is basically the rules. Age is unknown and physical is default. So ID is not default. ID should not be default because we want to check the assigned animal ones, and then age should be unknown, and then the physical description should be default. Default means missing. Yeah. I got it. Got it. What about TBD? I think TBD can also work for this. But let's test this out first. Okay. So I want to check the list first of the paths that's available. So we're gonna check C4. Okay, right now I'm going to press menu number 3. And then I think this is work. We go immediately to C4 and skip the entire C1, C2 D1, D2, and C3, which is should not be displayed as the rule says. So after that, I want to input, let's say, I have to check my work first. Let's say I want to input 1. Is it work? 1. No, it doesn't work. What about empty? It still doesn't work. So by following the rules, I have to put numeric value, which is the real number, like 7. Then it's possible. Okay, and then it's perfectly fine. And then we continue to the next request, which is about physical description for ID. Still C4. Okay, let's say I want to put enter key. There, I got nothing. TBD, still TBD. TBD is work. Whoa, TBD is work. How is that work? Even I don't put TBD there. How that's possible? So how that's possible? Oh yeah, because TBD is string, therefore it's possible. But what about if I put TBD here? You are not allowed to put TBD type, TBD value there. So basically I added more rules for that. Any further restriction is up to the developer. Yeah, I'm going to add values cannot be TBD, to be decided. So okay, let's check out again. Let's say I want to add new animal first. Dog 5 red jumping Bob. Okay, one more. 11. Oh, sorry. It should be cat. 11. Physical description. Yellow chubby. Dislikes Bob. Nickname Tom. No. And we're gonna see the list, the new list of our current pet. So we got D1, D2, C3, C4. Okay, we got until C6. Alright. Okay, basically I want to add more. We currently have 6 pets. We can manage 2 more. Let's say I want to make dog. Let's just say unknown. And then I will leave this, leave that, leave that, leave that. Yes, one more. So be cat. Unknown. Unknown. Okay, we have reached our limit on the number of pets that we can manage. So if we see the list of all the pets here, we got until 8 pets. So this is dog, this is cat, but the age here is unknown. Also, the physical description is TBD. Okay, so if we want to ensure animal age and physical description are complete, okay, it's complete, bro. Why this one doesn't work? Why this one doesn't work? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still doesn't work. There's something wrong here. Oh yeah, I don't think I have to use ampersand, but I will use ampersand like this. There we go. Oh wait, I think only this one. And don't forget to close the parentheses. There we go. Let's say I want to add more. Yes, one more. Cut. No. And I want to make sure, okay, it's working now. We have to put integer for that. And then for the physical description, we have to enter something that's not about TBD. TBD is also work, but that's fine. Okay, it's worked perfectly, and I like that. Okay, for now it's work. I think we can go ahead to the next exercise. That's already work. For now, what is right now is okay. Ensure that the pet nicknames and personality description are complete. So where is it? Nickname and personality, column 3 and column 5. So yeah, the contours of pet app is used to help find new home for a pet. Your goal in this channel is to develop the app feature used to ensure that we have a complete data set for each animal in the our animals array. So okay, the feature must I need to develop a feature that ensure animal nickname and personality description are complete. I think almost similar. Skip over any animal array when the value of pet ID is set to value default value. Display the pet ID value and prompt the user of okay, ensure valid string, double valid string. This is basically that's just the same as the previous one. The only difference is this one is using valid string and previous one we use both of valid numeric and valid string. But right now it's just valid string for both of them. And then enforce the following validation. Okay, for pet nickname and pet personality description. So this should be the output when we enter, let's say we enter empty character here. Then it will loop again and re-ask you the question until you following the rules and put the correct the correct input. So okay, and then this is for personality description, similar like physical description. Yeah, nothing different here. Wait a moment, I forgot to put this basically. So yeah, I forgot that. Where should I put? Here. of course here. Yes, there you go. Why? There's something wrong there. Okay. Okay. Cool, chubby. Age and physical description. Refill are complete for all of our friends. Okay, cool. We can just copy paste this. Well, we can copy paste that. From here, it will be here. And then until here, yes. Then we are gonna get rid of this. There you go. Just replacing some stuff here, like this one. Gonna be replaced by nickname and personality related things. And then some comments that is not useful. Oh yeah, this one. Our animal, this one 3, and this one is 5, yeah? 5. This one is also 5. And we're gonna change that with this nickname and this and personality. Nickname, and this one it should be personality, yeah. Personality as well for this one, but with addition of TBD. Okay, column 3 and column 5. Cool. Let's just get rid of unnecessary comment here. This one is for display pet ID if animal nickname is missing. For the second one is animal personality description is missing. Okay. So right now we need to change that. Enter nickname. Okay, here. Enter a nickname. And then for this one is start from enter to right before ID. There you go. And then right after it, it's about likes or dislikes, tricks, and energy level. There you go. After that, oh yeah, this one. I think because this one is integer conversion and this one is string validation, we can replace the integer conversion program to string validation. So yeah, and we will cut this. Whoops, the nickname. There you go. Animal physical. Animal physical description should be replaced by nickname. Here. Here. This one is personality. Okay, 366. Remember that. Animal personality description. Okay, cool. And then we got animal nickname complete and animal personality description complete. But for the data entry to the multi-dimensional array, we haven't changed this yet. So I'm gonna change that. Change the age into nickname. Yeah, is it nickname? Yeah, should be nickname. And this one should be personality. Personality. As well as we want to change this variable to correspond based on the do while here. There are two do while that does the thing already. What about that? I think it's already worked. It's perfect. Let's test this out. Oh, there's actually, what is this? Is there a problem there? Let's test again. .NET run. Okay, no problem there. Okay, let's check the list first. We got four paths here. We're gonna inspect the C4 ID. So, and I want to press menu number 4, which is to ensure animal nickname and personality description are complete, where I just created recently. I want to make sure, does it work or no? It does work. Okay, enter nickname for ID. Okay, Toby. I want the nickname is Toby. Basically, I input the data that is missing on the C4 ID, because currently C4 has no nickname and has no personality. And also, I can put the personality description for C4 for Toby. Yeah. So, like playing ball. Okay. Nickname and personality description fields are complete for all of our friends. Okay, press the enter key to continue. This is basically the pause message, so that you will not get to the main menu immediately, because you want to see the current message in case you want to take a note for this. Okay, let's go back to the menu, and then we can see here page. Okay, so the nickname, okay, Toby is assigned to the C4 nickname. So we got the C4 nickname is Toby, and the personality like to playing ball. But we haven't put the physical description. Okay, and age for that. So, okay, what we need to do is, okay, press menu number 3, and age maybe 2, and then for the physical description, trim big. Cream bake. Okay, yeah, let's just cream bake. Okay, age and physical description fields are complete for all of our friends. Let's continue. There we go. And then we want to check back. So for pet ID C4, we got the nickname Toby, and the age is 2, and the physical description is cream bake. As I just input it onto the data currently, just recently, I just put 2 Toby, cream bake, and playing ball. So that's where you can put the data. This is pretty useful for data entry. Usually you do it manually, but with this, with programming, you can actually put it automatically. So yeah. Okay, let's continue to the knowledge check. It does work, yeah. A developer is writing an application in Visual Studio Code. They save change to their program.cs file and then run their .NET build command in the terminal panel. What information can they find in reported error and warning messages? One or more suggestion for how to fix any issue. Is there really a suggestion about that? For example, this. There's no suggestion. The only information is the line number. Okay, line number. This is line number. And information about what caused an error. Like this. What caused an error in the line 22? It's about syntax error. Because you have to put a semicolon. Semicolon is expected. So where is it? This semicolon is expected. Wait. Why this is a comma, by the way? This is a comma. This is not semicolon. I have no clue about that anyway. Sometimes it's being weird. So, okay. Links to help documentation. Is it linked to documentation? Yes, it does link to documentation. Wait, this is a little bit. It does link to the help documentation actually, but this is true as well. So which one is the correct one? It does link to the documentation here. Like when you click this CS 1003, you can link to the documentation right here, and it will explain why your code is error. Okay, let's put this for now, because this one is correct. Line number, we can see the line number here, and what caused the error, of course, here. Also, this is the more relevant rather than link to help documentation. Okay, number 2. A developer needs to create an iteration statement. Wonder what condition is while statement a better choice than a do statement. When the expression value is evaluated by the iteration statement are unknown prior to the iteration code block. What is this? When the developer create nested do or while loops. It doesn't necessarily, it depends on the situation. Yeah. This one is very optional. No, so no. It's whether this or this. So what is the reason? What is the reason I want to put while over do statement when the expression value evaluated by the iteration statement are known prior to the iteration call block and unknown. So the keyword is unknown and known. So a bit hard here. While statement do statement will do stuff, will execute code 1 times and more. While statement will do the code, will execute the code 0 times and or more. Okay, so I think while statement is better to be used for filter, full filter. Maybe you know already, like you know already stuff that will be filtered out so that you can save some instructions or save some memory, that something that doesn't need to be iterated, like filtering out where's the stuff that doesn't need to be iterated, or just let's say 0 iteration, and where's the stuff that need to be filtered out. Okay, so let's check the answer. Okay, got it correct. What is the reason? When the code is able to evaluate the loop expression prior to the loop, a while statement allows the code to implement 0 iteration. Yeah, 0 iteration. When the code is able to evaluate the loop expression prior to the loop, a while statement allows you the code to implement 0 iteration. And then this correct error and error warning message include a description of the issue and the line number where it occurs. I want to see why this one is wrong. Error and warning message don't include links to documentation. No, it does link, bro. Here, it link to documentation, bro. So that is pretty bad answer, bad optional answer. So yeah, let's just go ahead to the summary. Okay. Your goal was to demonstrate the ability to develop features of an application that achieve a design specification. You needed to choose and implement the appropriate iteration and selection statement types to meet the stated requirement. By creating nested combination of iteration and selection statement, you build a user interface that enable the application user to enter valid pet data that fill gaps in the our animals array. Your ability to implement features of the contours of pets application based on a design specification demonstrate your understanding of the iteration and selection statements. So I guess I can complete this module. Yeah. And then finally, I have done the part 3. But before that, I don't want to... Oh, sorry. I think I can finish this first. No one, okay. I think I can take the trophy tomorrow on the day 23, right after I make a summarization of part 3 video. I'm gonna make probably 2 summarization notes about part 3 and their example and their relevant tips. Okay, obviously this is part 1 is easy, part 2 is medium, part 3 is more challenging. I guess part 4, part 5, part 6 is of course more than this, is of course much more complex than the current one. So I'm literally enjoy the Microsoft Learn courses, very great overall. It's very great because I prefer reading stuff rather than just watching video passively. This is more like active learning rather than passive learning, where I can get engaged in the learning step by step. Also per unit there is like knowledge check, and the thing that I praise is the project. The project is pretty cool, and it's not really straightforward, but it forces you to play with your creativity and put some of your idea to make a better application, to make a better project for the exercise given by Microsoft. Also, the guided project is pretty nice. It's teach you step by step and what to do and what you have to do, what you should not to do. And then for the challenge project, almost similar like guided project, but much more challenging. And finally, I can pass all of them, and that's my explanation about that. Okay, thank you for today. That's for day 22. I just finished the challenge project, develop branching and looping structure. Very good overall. And hopefully you see this video as a good things, and we can keep progressing together. So keep progress with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.